Hear him out.
Hi, Burby. Welcome to Hear Him Out. So, before we start getting into it, I just want to ask you, how's your quarantine?
It's been good. Hi, Nina. I miss you so much, by the way.
I miss you.
It's been good. So, I've just been training like every day, twice a day, except for Sundays. And I've done a few other things. Like, kami ni Agatha Wong, we did a fundraiser. I also taught some karate lessons online. And I'm also taking some Coursera courses. So, iba-iba, halo-halo.
Oh my gosh. You're such a productive person. What Coursera courses did you do?
Oh my gosh, it's so iba-iba. So like my philosophy and then my financial markets. Yeah, so it's so random, but I'm just interested in the learning talaga. And I also want to take game theory and a bit of data science and coding.
Oh my gosh. You don't get tired talaga and then you exercise pa every day. How's the fundraiser? Like, you guys are still continuing it, diba?
Oh no, we finished that like last month. So we collected like almost 350,000 pesos, and we're super thankful for the donors, and we already distributed everything. So my beneficiaries na kami, and we bought all the stuff and delivered it na, and we're finished with that. So we're super happy with the turnout. We didn't expect it to be that much, but we're so happy and thankful for the support.
Congrats.
Thank you so much.
For like everyone else, who were the beneficiaries of this fundraiser?
Okay, so iba-iba. Originally, it was supposed to be PGH and like 2 or 3 QC hospitals. But since we got so much, parang we got to expand. Yeah, so we got to expand. So may PGH, merong QC General Hospital, merong QC University, National Children's Hospital, Rosario Maclang, Bautista Hospital, and Novaliches Hospital. So yeah, ang dami. And we didn't expect to be able to reach that many hospitals. But yeah, we're super happy about that.
Oh my gosh, congratulations to everything. Oh my god, like your
Thank
courses
you so much.
and your fundraisers. Okay, when did you start karate and how did you get into it?
So I started karate when I was 6 years old because my mom enrolled me in. Iba-iba yung sports na sinalihan ko when I was young. So I tried swimming, basketball, gymnastics, and I did it for like the summer camp things. And yung karate, I was only supposed to do it for a summer as well. But the coaches there were strict. So they were like, maybe you should continue and like join tournaments. Like, don't do it for just summer. And my mom was like, okay, fine. So, continue. And then I reached like until 12 years, nagkakarate pa rin ako. So, it's been with
Oh
me
my god.
forever. And until now, yeah. So, even after college, I came back to karate.
Grabe, so like grade school and high school, you were doing karate.
Yeah, it's almost my whole life. Yung college lang talaga yung wala.
So when you did karate in grade school and high school, how did your schedule look like?
Okay, so it looked, whenever I had classes, I do training Friday and Saturday lang. So parang Monday to Friday is for school and then weekends are for training. Pero if it's the summer na, I'll do it every day, Monday to Saturday. Yun, so it wasn't that hectic because I wasn't training like when I was young, parang I wasn't competing as much. So I didn't have to train like every day. It wasn't that intense.
Backstory, guys, I knew Verby in high school pa lang. And guys, did you know she was in the dance troupe in high school? I don't think most people know about that about you.
Yeah, that's why it's so fun because we know each other since high school. You know a lot about me, and people don't know that. So in interviews, we never really get to talk about the stuff we're gonna talk about now.
So, why did you... Okay, I wanna ask talaga. So, she was dance troupe. And guys, if you go to her Instagram, she also posts dances there. Ang galing niya, like, up to
Oh my
now.
gosh, the sport, I love it.
Dude, super! As in, like, how do you do everything? Kasi, as in, how did you get into dancing and everything? And diba, we were in cheer dance together pa. Ooh.
Yeah, I know, that's why it was so fun. Dude, I don't have, parang wala akong background nga in dancing. I just enjoyed it so much. Like when I was young, I liked going to yung hip-hop classes during summer then. But according to my mom and my family, I wasn't that good though when I was 7. Like she didn't understand why I like dance. Pero I don't know what happened. For some reason, nung first year high school, when we did cheer dance together, parang people said na, uy, you got better compared to when I was 7 years old. So I decided to join the dance troupe nung second year. And dude, I got in. I was like, oh my gosh, I got in. I didn't expect
Yeah,
it.
dude.
But it was so
DT,
fun.
guys. It's
Yeah.
like she was legit dancing.
Legit. So yeah, Ika, did you have your second year? But I only did it for one because it was so hard to do DT and karate and school at the same time. So I knew na I had to drop something. Although it was really hard to drop yung DT because I love dancing too. But yeah, I can't do everything at the same time.
So it's really about priorities, no?
Yes, parang sometimes even though it's hard, you have to sacrifice something so you can get the other things done.
Oh yeah, that's true. If I can remember correctly, in senior year, you had a hand injury. Like for a month, ata, you couldn't write. If I'm not mistaken, I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's correct. Actually, it was third year, so I got a fracture with my right hand, and it sucks because I'm right-handed, so I couldn't write. I had a splint
I
on.
remember that. I felt so bad. We were trying to help you with your stuff.
Oh my gosh, thank you. Parang you guys are also supportive because you're helping me. Sometimes my friends would feed me my lunch because nagsastruggle with my left hand. So yeah, it was there for 6 weeks, yung splint. So I was struggling. I was trying to be a left-handed, but it was so hard because because our subjects were chem and geometry, and you need to write
Oh
talaga
yeah.
those things. And I was like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do?
Oh my god, how did you answer exams with like that?
They exempted me for 6 weeks.
What?
But no, it sucks because like after the 6 weeks, I had to take all the quizzes I missed. I just remember taking that. Parang isang araw lang for all the chem quizzes.
For 6 weeks?
Yeah. So I was like, oh my gosh, this is so many. Ang daming quizzes.
And then there's like a quiz every week.
I know.
Oh my god,
A lot.
dude. Grabe. Ang galing mo. Okay. Dude, how are you able to bounce back from that?
Dude, I don't remember. As in, I had so much energy when I was high school. Like, I don't know where I got it. Pero yeah, I had some energy. So, buti na lang I got to, yeah, bounce back. It was fun. It was a fun 6 weeks. Parang weird, different experience.
I think you're the only person who ever said their injury was fun.
No, parang,
Like,
parang I was so proud of myself that I survived the 6 weeks. Like, being a left, I had to
uh,
brush my teeth with my left. I learned so much stuff.
you're really such a positive person, no? Like, even if you're injured, like, I think most people would have a hard time dealing with injuries and because it's like considered a setback. But for you, you just looked at the positive. You were like, okay, I was able to learn how to use my left hand to brush my teeth and everything.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Guys, I just want to share. She's like one of the funniest people talaga in
Oh my god.
our batch in high school.
I love it.
As
It's on
in,
record.
as in she makes everyone laugh. Well,
Oh my god, I'm so touched right now. I love it.
so I want to ask what made you decide to stop karate in college?
Okay, so I've been doing karate since I was 6 years old up to 18 years old. And then for that whole time, I've been focusing on karate. Like, it was my priority, sometimes over academics. But I said nung college, okay, I'm gonna go into college, prioritizing ACADS naman this time. Idol ko kasi si mommy. Like, she's my biggest idol ever.
Mhm.
Like, her and dad. So, and my mom was cum laude of UP also, philosophy. She was a Summa in philosophy. And I wanted to be like her, just like how I want to be like dad as an athlete. So yun, I wanted, parang I really set the goal to be a Summa day one pa lang. And then I actually tried to continue karate pa rin nung first sem. But it was so difficult because UP and Mega Mall, that's where I train. It's so far, and then the traffic was so bad, so it wasn't helping talaga. And then, yeah, parang I had to adjust because college was super different from high school, and I really wanted to do well nung first sem pa lang. So yeah, after trying, I realized na parang okay, it's not sustainable. Medyo mahirap to if I'm gonna do it at the same time. So I decided to stop muna karate. Although it was really hard for me because karate was such a big part of my life. So that's a big decision. Pero yeah, priority.
Yeah, you're actually like really good at choosing your priorities. I mean, like before, like okay, in high school you chose karate over dancing, and then in college you chose academics over karate muna. But then you didn't exactly quit karate because you put it on hold. So, what helped you decide to go back after graduating, or was that always the goal ever since like putting it on hold in first year, first sem of college?
That wasn't the goal at all. As in, I thought na if I stopped, stop na talaga. So this was a surprise to me. It was so difficult to decide to come back. But I realized na, okay, SEA Games 2019 is gonna be in the Philippines. That's so rare. Like every 8 years, 14 years, I'm not sure. Basta parang it's very rare. It's very rare na it's in the Philippines. So I knew that it was a big deal. And then my family would always tell me na, SEA Games really is a big deal because the Filipinos are super supportive for their athletes.
Yeah.
The country is super hyped ng SEA Games. And it's a big thing talaga. Eh, ako naman, I was thinking, parang I've always wanted to represent my country, be in the national team, and then play in the SEA Games. Kasi it's big nga. But then what was holding me back was parang I was out for 4 years. My competitors have been training, have been competing. And my last tournament was like when I was 18 years old. So sobrang tagal na. Sobrang layo na siguro.
Mhm.
And the game was also evolving, so iba na yung rules. Parang ang daming reasons for me to not come back. Like, I knew kasi if I came back, I wouldn't be as good as I left. Kasi, syempre, 4 years out, like, I'd be less conditioned. Parang I wouldn't remember, my body wouldn't remember karate that much. But I decided to come back because I think my heart really wanted it. It was hard for me to find that out.
Aw.
Parang nag-aano talaga nag-aaway yung insides ko. Like, if I should come. But then, when I decided to come back, all in na talaga. And it was difficult. It was difficult. Pero, yeah, nakaya naman.
But like for sure it was worth it naman to just put it on hold while in college. What was your first course when you got to UP?
Oh my gosh, yeah, this is a question that's not asked in interviews because they don't know.
I just know this.
I love it. Buto na lang your Ika and UP. So I love it that we know so much about. Okay. So my first course was VS Applied Physics. Shifted to VS Math when I was second year because I realized that math is more fun than physics. Just for me, just for me. Yeah.
Up to now, like I know you
Yeah.
say that all the time, but I still laugh because I'm so confused. I don't understand. Please explain what you like most about math because I'm so confused.
No, it's so fun because when I got into physics, I was imagining parang, okay, fourth year physics, it's so easy. You just apply the formula. And then, oh my gosh, when I got to UP, it's not just that. It's so hard. Hirap pala ng physics. And then yung math naman, yung math, we got along. As in, I really vibed with math. You know what I'm saying? I vibed with it.
Parang friends lang.
Yeah. So I like the logic part of math. That's very logic heavy and proving heavy more than the arithmetic. So I'm happy about
Yeah.
that because I'm really bad at arithmetic. Like I couldn't multiply two digit numbers together. Like oh my gosh, the secret is out. Yeah, so yeah, hirap
Oh
ako
my god.
dun. I love proving and logic. So buti na lang click kami ng math.
It's so funny. So like there wasn't much numbers talaga. Like you just always explained why a formula is something no in math.
Mostly. Although meron pa rin computation like Math 17 and the 50 series. So the calculus, it's there. Pero I think majority of yung math subjects, it's really proving heavy talaga. That's why I enjoyed it a lot.
Oh my gosh, you're so funny. Like you love math so much. It's so funny up to now. Like I hear it from you all the time, but I still find it so amusing. Like wow, you're that's amazing. So let's talk about your org life.
Mhm.
Like for sure, you had an org life in college because like you had a lot of time on your hands, na no.
Oh yeah. So I wanted to make it fun because parang when I was first year, I didn't join any orgs. I said, okay, I'm gonna focus talaga on Suma. So I'm gonna study and study. Parang I didn't want that naman. So nung second year, I applied for UPJFA, the finance org, because it's medyo related to math. And parang at that point, I said pwede namang career path. It's an option, yung finance.
Yeah.
So I joined and it was so fun. Like I didn't expect na I would be Bibo there. But I became Bibo there. Like I was also
You're
the
always Bibo.
I know. Pero akala ko like super ACADS ako. But it turns out na pwedeng hindi lang super ACADS for the college. So I had fun. Like I joined the recruitment team and then I also headed the recruitment team when I was fourth year. So that was super fun experience kasi it's a BA org. Hindi siya math org. And so I had fun. Like I was exposed to another college instead of just being stuck in the College of Science. So ang fun na ng
Yeah. But like you were able to manage your time really well, diba? So let's talk about how you were able to manage your priorities or how you were able to manage your time with orgs and focusing on that main goal of yours, which is Suma.
Okay, so when I was first year, I was checking my study habits, and what I noticed na effective for me is yung being consistent, like being able to study what we covered today for the day. Yeah, so kasi it's hard to go into the next lesson without understanding the past. Otherwise, you're gonna be super lost. So I make I understand what's going on real time. So if I don't get things in class, I'm gonna study it when I get home and then make sure I'm prepared for the next day. So yeah, that hirap in math forced me to like be consistent with my studies. And I think that helped me so much because I didn't have to cram stuff before exams. Like I didn't do an all-nighter. So I'm thankful because my brain stops working after like 1 a.m. Like hindi na niya kaya mag-absorb ng information. So yung consistency talaga is my like the value na I promote. Naks promote.
But I'm so shocked. Okay, like you're a Suma who's never had an all nighter.
Yeah, dude, I'm so thankful because I really can't. Maybe it's because I can't, not because I didn't have. It's because I gave
Oh
up.
my gosh. No, but you didn't. You were able to find something that works for you. So guys, you heard it here. If you want to graduate with honor, summa cum laude pa, it's possible you can do that without sleeping late or like or have all nighters. Wait, what was the latest you've ever slept?
I think it was 2:30, I think.
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
I just found out now. I just found out now.
So
Oh
it's
god, I'm
2:30
sorry.
because we had to finish a paper ata. Yeah. Pero for pag studying for an exam, siguro 2. Naks, tumawad. So yeah, because my brain really stops working. Like it's useless to stay after 2.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing though. So at least everyone who's getting into college now or who wants to graduate Suma, you heard it here. You don't need to sleep late.
Consistency is key.
I'm gonna try that now, huh? I'm in post grad. I'm gonna do your technique and your method. You know that I'm gonna ask this, but do you feel any pressure? Do you feel any pressure from your parents, like anything at all? I mean, you are the gold medalist in Sea Games, and then you're also summa cum laude, and I mean, you're everyone considers you like the daughter of Samboy Lim and Attorney Barbarabe. So, did this pressure you at all, or did it just you just took it as it is?
Actually, I never felt the pressure talaga. Growing up, I think people thought na I would feel pressure because dad is a superstar and mom is super smart. Pero I never felt that pressure from them. They were so good in raising me. Like they never put pressure on me even though they were super amazing. Yun, parang what was important to them was for me to just always give my best. It wasn't important that I matched them or I matched their achievements. Yung giving your best, just that value itself yung they put value into. So yeah, I think that helped me a lot because they raised me that way. So hindi ko na naririnig yung pressures from the outside. I don't think naman meron.
Oh.
So if ever there was pressure, it just comes from me because I think I pressure myself. Like, yeah, I think that's something. Yeah, I don't. Parang when I have a bad exam or a bad training day, bad tournament, I feel bad. Like I think I'm my biggest critic. So
Mm.
yeah, parang the pressure comes from myself, not from other people.
With that pressure, how do you turn that into like inspiration into what you're doing? Like, this? Do you have the saying in your head, or a habit that you do?
So yung mom and dad ko, I really draw in from inspiration from them. I really have them in my hearts when I do things. Like iniisip ko
Aw.
sila, like I offer the things I do to them. And yung pressure from myself, I think it helps a lot. I make sure na I'm not just chilling or I'm just parang I'm not being lazy to be better. Like I always want to strive for excellence because I always say na excellence is a habit. Like I think I grew up with that quote. So in everything I do, parang I wanna be the best I could be. Like be the best version of yourself in everything, in every aspect. So like when I was studying in college, be the best version of myself there, and then in training naman the same. So yeah, hindi porket I'm done with college and I got the Summa, parang okay na mag-relax. It's okay for me to not win. Yeah, I never had that mindset. Like when I started training for the SEA Games, parang balewala muna yung Summa and then I'm all in here.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna take inspiration naman from that.
Oh,
So now we know you were summa cum laude and then you won a gold medal. So what can we expect from you in the next few years? Are we seeing Olympics or a post grad?
okay, so the original plan was I was gonna compete in the Olympic qualifiers of karate nung May. It was supposed to be this May in Paris, but then because of the COVID-19, it was all moved to next year. So yeah,
Yeah.
I'm still gonna join the Olympic qualifiers next year, June. If I win there, like top three, I get to play in the Olympics. So super crossing my fingers for that. And then the plan is masters in data science after that. So originally, like when I was in college, I was thinking after I graduate, masters in data science agad. But then SEA Games
Ooh.
happened, and then after SEA Games, Olympics, may chance pa. So yeah, na-move yung
Oh
masters in data
my
science. But that's fine because I think like the age, this time of my life, it's perfect to be an athlete. I think it's the peak talaga. And yung masters can win naman.
Grabe. So you never thought about like law because of your mom?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I actually do. I do think about it.
Take it with me. Take it with me.
Kasi it amazes me, like lawyers, like how much they know. Parang it just interests me, the subject. But I'm not really thinking about it right now kasi I have like Olympics and then data science first. And then maybe we'll see what happens after data science if I'm still
Oh
open to
my
that. I know, right? Pero I've been studying for so long now. I'm not sure. So yeah, I'll just ride the
God. Yeah, I think like, dude, what do you mean you're studying your whole life? You're still studying now, and this is your break. How many Coursera courses have you taken?
I forgot about that.
Oh my gosh. But honestly, like, I think you're getting through everything just because you have a positive attitude. Like, that's what I noticed. I mean, from your hand injury to choosing what to prioritize, dance or karate or academics in college, parang you always just have that positive attitude. Like, even if you have to let something go, you just make the most out of everything, no? Like, how do you do that? How do you keep the positive attitude?
I think a lot of it is because of my family because they're so supportive. Like parang walang negative aspect talaga in like spending time with my family and also my friends. So they're all so supportive and whenever I'm so actually in training, I'm not as positive, especially when I just came back to karate because I was so tired like from 4 years of just studying all the time. Tapos biglang full-time athlete, twice a day training. That was a big shock to my body. So I was like tired all the time. When I got home, I was really tired. I couldn't smile. And that's weird because I
Oh my
always smile.
I can't imagine you not smiling. I'm
Yeah, but
sorry.
yeah, I know. I was shocked too. But yeah, training was so difficult and so tiring. And sometimes I'd cry because I was so stressed and tired and pressured because of SEA Games and like the limited time to practice for it. Pero my mom, like, she never got mad at me, or she knew that it wasn't personal. She understood me. And I think that helps talaga because they really understand me, my family. So they were the ones who were being positive muna for me. So if I'm in an environment that's positive, it helps me become positive then.
I think that's very important for everyone. I mean, I think you know the saying na it takes a village sometimes, right? I mean, like you're amazing on your own, but like you keep on referring to the people around you. Na that's the reason why you achieved what you achieved, diba?
Oh yeah, for sure. Like I know yung mga achievements na to. It's not just me, for sure. I mean the coaches, my family, friends, everything. Parang nagsama-sama na yun for me to get to that point. So I have to be thankful for everyone in my life who helped me.
We're nearing the end of the show, so this is what we always ask to everyone we interview. So, what's one thing the listeners right now have to hear that isn't said enough?
Oh my gosh, I am surprised. Pero I guess it's the value of really working hard and sacrificing for something you really want. Because when you go for something you want, it's really not going to be easy. And then you're going to cry a lot of the times. You're going to fail sometimes too. But then you really shouldn't stop. You really shouldn't stop going for your dream because it's really that way. Like, it's not easy. And then sometimes at some point in your life, it's going to look impossible. But I think you should just go for it. You have to believe in yourself for you to be able to get that goal. So yeah, just keep going and know that it's gonna be hard, but it's gonna be super worth it when you finish your goal.
You know what? After this, I'm like legit. I'm so inspired to study. No joke.
Oh my gosh. Go Nina.
I'm legit, as in, because you're so right. You we're never assured of the end goal. We
Mm-hmm,
just
yeah.
always have to try. Like whatever we can control. The only thing we can control is the effort that we put in, and sometimes the output we won't even know until it's there. No.
Yeah, that's right. If you like do everything you can and then you don't make it in the end, at least walang regrets. Kasi you'll only regret it if you didn't put your 100% in it. So you're right. Like the only thing you can control is your effort. So make sure you do that the best. Like for me, what I say, Ren, is going into any competition, if I lose this competition, it's not because nagkulang ako sa effort or sa training. Like, siguro mas magaling lang yung kalaban or it's not meant to be. Pero yeah, for sure, I'll put in everything I got to make sure I'm at my best during a competition.
Wow. I want to just clap now, but our audio person might not like that. So before we end, I just want to ask, do you want to give a shout out to anyone if they're listening right now?
Just my mom and my dad is always there. So my whole family, I'm never gonna end. But sige, I'll just make it just my family, coaches, my teammates, you guys, everyone in my life. Grabe.
Grab everyone. Okay. So thank you so much again for being on the show.
Thank you so much. I enjoyed so much.
Thank you. And this has been Hear 'em Out.